Hello and welcome to the Hypertrophy Odyssey, chapter 389. It is the third day of the week, aka the Spirit Bomb workout. I'm feeling very good right now, very excited to this workout. But anyways, to the main subject matter for today, vacation. So the main reason why I wanted to discuss this is because I went on vacation recently. So because of that, and it's the first vacation I've been on since I think 2021 or two. The last time I took a vacation, it was more for a wedding, so it wasn't necessarily a vacation, but still, this was the first time I actually took time off of work, and I've actually had time to take off of work, so and just go have fun. So in today's episode, we're going to be talking about that, just a little bit of things like that, working out in the hotel gym, because I did do that, and a few other things, as well as an unfortunate byproduct of that, which made it so my training was delayed a little bit afterwards, and I'm still feeling the effects of it right now, aka I'm sick. But I'm on the mend now. I would say I'm probably at 50% to the way back, so I should be good to go. But with that being said, though, we'll talk about the vacation, where I went, and all this other stuff when we get to Mother Base.
All right, so started this day off with 80 press, which was pretty good. But anyways, back to the main subject matter for today. Vacation. I went on vacation after this video, or for a week. I was off for a week. It was a good time. I went to Universal Studios over in Orlando, Florida for about a week. It was during October, Halloween week. So it did all like the haunted house stuff there. It was a very good vacation, very exciting, lot of lines. That was the one downside of it. Lots of fucking lines, to the point where if you get the chance to go, please, for the love of God, get the fucking fast pass, but understand you are going to pay a stupid amount to use it. So just already know that, but understand it's going to probably save you at least a good amount of time. But if you're not willing to, spend an arm and a leg in order to do the fast pass, for the love of God, just make sure you go to whatever ride you think you're going to want to get on and go there first before anything else, because if the lines can be a fucking nightmare, particularly in the new park, because everything there is fucking forever. But anyways, generally speaking, it was a good time. Did a lot of walking, lots and lots of walking, a lot of stopping and starting walking, but a lot of standing and all that other stuff. Kind of said fuck it to eating because it was vacation. I didn't want to actually think about what the hell I was eating. I just kind of ate whatever I wanted, which was a nice change of pace. It's been a while since I've done something like that. But even then, I still had the idea of make sure protein comes first, that entire idea, because obviously, no matter how hard I can shake the idea of working out and being on the healthier side of eating, I can't not shake that feeling. It's just ingrained in me now. So it's kind of nice. And as well, while there, they had a decently nice hotel gym, which was pretty good. And I actually had some workout. I think I've put some footage in here somewhere about it, because it's a very interesting thing to do. I'll insert some footage of me working out there. The angles are not nearly the best, but that's just because I had to put the camera on the floor, or my phone on the floor. I did it for 3 days, just when I had a moment, because there were chances there where like nothing was happening. We were waiting for certain things to go down, or it was the end of the day or whatever. So I just would try to do a little bit of workouts, nothing too crazy. I only did upper body because I knew my legs were going to be done from all the walking. So overall, generally a good time. I actually very much liked working out there because it was at my leisure. I didn't really do anything that was like in particular. I did some of the same movements, but I kind of changed it up a little bit in a certain sense. And it was just nice to do like what is essentially pump work at a hotel gym, really. And it was good. It was nice. They had decent equipment, so that was also good. But overall, it was a good experience. The biggest thing that sucked, beside the lines, is the fact that I ended up getting sick right after, so that kind of caused a few issues afterward. As I don't know how I got sick. I got sick during the trip, but luckily it didn't really hit me until I got home, which is nice in a certain sense, but also kind of fucking sucks, because immediately I'm like, oh, okay, great. I get sick right when I need to go to work and all this other stuff, but it is what it is. That was probably the worst of it. I will say, though, even though I did enjoy the time that I spent going to Universal, doing all the haunted horror nights and all that other stuff there, all the eating and everything, I will say the next vacation that I'll probably end up doing will probably not be would probably not be something like a going to a place and doing stuff type of vacation, because even though it was great and a nice experience and they had a bunch of stuff, I will say, like one of the haunted houses was the Terrifier house, which was great. That was actually pretty sick. Stuff like that. It was cool, but I guess it's such a, like, things are happening nonstop. So the actual aspect of relaxing that a vacation should, in theory, be, wasn't actually achieved. So that's why if I ever do another one, I'd probably just stay home or just like do nothing, go somewhere that's a destination where I can do nothing, if that makes any sense. But it's very rare to even do that. I think vacations most of the time nowadays, you're going somewhere to do something, you know, you don't just go halfway across the world to go sit at a hotel for 90% of the time, unless it's a beach destination or something along those lines. Then yes, you're going to go to the beach, but even then you're going to go explore the city and do other shit, of course depending, but more likely than not, that's what you're going to go do. You know, you don't go to Paris just to hang out in cafes all day. You go around and try to figure out what the fuck is going on, or get robbed by a pickpocketer, of course. You know, got to be part of the locals there. But generally, pretty good. It was nice. It was a nice recharge. It had been a while. The last trip that I had gone to before this was I went to India, which I will make an entire episode about because, well, there's a lot to talk about there. So that's for a different story for a different day.
And we're back. Welcome to the workout debriefing. Exercises not filmed, none. Exercises skipped, also none. Got everything in, thankfully. But anyways, back to the main subject matter at hand. Vacation. So, well, the main reason why I wanted to talk about this was because I just came back from vacation, even with a little sickness attached to it, which sucks, but it is what it is. I have to say, I'm very happy for the time that I had off. I actually very much enjoyed it. Would like to do it again as soon as possible, but gotta wait for that PTO to come in, of course. But still, very nice, relatively chill. A lot of walking, but it is what it is, right? How many vacations are actually vacations where you do nothing, you know? Very rare. It was a nice time, and I think that it was a nice reminder of being away from the grind and stuff, and really just like having fun is like the number one thing, you know? And like even working out, it was more of a let me work out to work out, not really like worry about like doing other things, you know? It's just for the leisure. It's very nice to do something like that, because I think a lot of the times we don't end up basically allowing ourselves to really have a leisure moment, you know, especially if you're trying to do certain goals, and especially now in the rat race that is the internet and what have you done for me lately culture. It's something to remember, especially because it's nice. It's just good to go. Unless you're unemployed, in which case, God help you, because I understand it from the other side as well, where the days can seem like a vacation, but there is that existential dread that's screaming in the background. I get that one 100%. But with that being said, though, tell me what you think in the comment section down below. I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions about this one. I'm very interested to hear any vacations or ideas or possible future vacations you may or may not be taking. But please let me know in the comment section down below. Or if you can't take any vacation, then tell me why. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I will be back on tomorrow with a new video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this video with anybody who may or may not like it. I will see you in the next one. Keep it heavy, stay safe out there, and stay warm out there. It's cold outside now. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace!